Good morning. I hope you are having a blessed day. So, I was asked a question in one of my classes last night, and I wanted to get on here and give the answer that I gave them. I had a young lady ask me at my women's talk event, would I be willing to help her and set up her business and her LLC and write a business plan because she has so many ideas, but she doesn't know which one she can afford to do right now. What I told her was, I pour a lot into my community. I donate a lot of my time for free. I write manuals, I write books, I travel across the country teaching parolees, probationers, how to restart their life, how to avoid issues with background checks, and don't let that be a deterrent for your future success. I then told her with every book of mine, none of which is over $12.99, you get 1 hour or 30 minutes of my time for free. I then set up your business plan, all of your paperwork, your documents, anything that you need to be successful and to grow. I do these things for free because I want to pour into people and help them continue to grow and build the successes that I have. I was blessed and fortunate. Not everybody is going to have that same success. It's important for me that people know that they are not a product of their circumstance. If I was a product of my circumstance, I would be a drug addict and a prostitute. So I do the things that I do and give them for free and constantly travel around the country speaking and going to do welfare to work programs, parolee programs, probationary programs, because I want to pour into you. And I can lead people to water, but I want to pour into you. And I can lead people to water, but that is on the individual. There is not one manual, not one book, not one journal that I put out that's $2.99, none over $12.99, that does not also then turn around and give a half an hour or 1 hour of my time. And usually it goes 2 to 3 hours, because by the time that I start finding out what you're manifesting, I then help you write out your plan, your protocol, your business plan, help you set up your documents. Why? Because I want everyone to win. And I want you to build upon the successes. I try to teach people what I've done and how to replicate it so they can be as successful. Some people listen and some people don't. The ones who have listened are extremely successful. They own a successful business. They own a home. They've come from homelessness to having success. This morning, I posted the 10 books that I live by and that I've instilled in my children. My children at 35, 33, and 22 are extremely successful. My 15-year-old is now penning her second book. Why? Because they were instilled the same things that I give to the public for free every day. And before I go, so that I can get ready for church, you're not always a product of your circumstance, and I will repeat that again. My mother had me at the age of 15. My father was 25 and married. My mother was molested from the age of 4 to 13. I started high school at 12 years old. I graduated at 16. I was making 6 figures by the time that I was 28 years old. And if I was a product of my circumstance, I would be a prostitute or a drug addict, because 18 of my great-grandmother's children that she had, 15 were heroin or crack addicts. The other 3 were all in church, but they all died of an early age of cancer, including my mom, who died at 28 years old, my mother's mother. My mother was 4 when her mom died, which sent her life into a downward spiral. So I had some of the biggest boosters and drug addicts in my family, as well as the biggest drug dealers. You're not a product of your circumstance. So please know that when I put out these booklets and these journals and these pamphlets and I go and speak for free, it's because I want to help everyone. And I can't help everyone in my immediate sphere. Yes, I may go to the corporate boardrooms and speak and teach and go in their companies and teach their staff, but I bring it back to my community. And I do it in my community for free. So when I put things out there, it's to help you, not to hinder you. So those of you who are just joining, it was me giving an answer to an answer that I gave to someone at church last night. She asked me, can I give her free training and mentorship and help her set up her business and file her LLC? And when she gets on her feet, she will pay it forward. Now, she's speaking to me while she had a venti Starbucks cup in her hand. My response was, young lady, I put out guides and manuals from $2.99 to $12.99, never over that. And these are things that include a free consultation with me, 30 minutes or 1 hour, which usually go hours ahead. The $8 that you paid for that drink, you could have bought my last book and you would have got a 1 hour consultation with me and I would have done all of those things for you. So it's about, what are you provisioning for? What is your focus? What is important to you? Where is your priority? Because when I know you're serious about those things, I'll do it. I don't charge parolees when I help them. I go in and teach those classes for free, absolutely free. I don't charge probationers when I go teach them. I do it for free. My group home program, I teach people how to open a group home. I not only write the program, I do all of their paperwork for the state. I teach people how to go from probationer, parolee, and felon to opening your own business. Bypass the background check. Create your own wealth. Create your own circumstance. I do that on my own dime and my own time. So again, what is your priority? People have to think about what is your priority. In my writers' conference last week, I want to just touch on something before I go because I got to get ready for church. I'm teaching today. If you have a testimony and you have a story or something is hindering you, write it down because your testimony can help the next person. There may be somebody going through what you have overcame. Write your story and write your story so your children, known and unknown, and your future grandchildren, unknown, can understand their generational curses, how they were overcome, how they were broken. But when people are giving you gifts, take it. Don't kick a gift horse in the mouth. I learn something new every day. I don't know everything. So I encourage and implore you, if you can, read the books that I put out this morning. Those are the books that I live by. Those are the books that I've instilled in my children. My son is 35, has retired from the Navy. He went in at 18. He now works for the U.S. government. But he also has things that he does on the side, and he mentors young men. My daughter works in the executive office for Delta. She's just turned 33 days ago. She has not only been a celebrity wardrobe stylist, she's an esthetician and a makeup artist. She's done it all. My 22-year-old just turned 22 in July, runs 3 of the top vacation executive rentals for elites in San Diego County. Again, it is a choice. And every single one of the books that I posted this morning, I instill them in my children. And my pre-sale is on for my affirmation book and about repetition and you choosing your path. Choose your path. Don't let anybody define that for you. Although my mother had me at 15, my brother at 17, and my baby brother at 19, she was determined to prove that she would not be a victim of her circumstance. And she worked 3 jobs most of my life until I was maybe in my 20s and told her she never had to work again. Once I started making 6 figures, my mother did not have to work, and I paid all of her bills, including my own household. But she did that so that she can prove everybody that said she would never be anything and she would never have anything, she could prove them wrong. You have to speak life to yourself. You have to speak life. Pour into yourself. I am always available for questions by email. My bio gives you all of my information. Every one of my books has my phone number for text messaging, my email address. I am always available because I want to see everyone do well. I don't want anybody to be boxed into a stereotype or boxed into your own mind. A lot of the times we're boxed into our own mind and our thought process. It's about your mindset. How do you change your mindset? I got to go get ready for church, but I just had to leave that word this morning because I was really flabbergasted about the person asking me, help me and do all this for free. Okay, well, I just had a book out for $2.99 and it gave you a 1-hour consultation for me to do all that. But you got an $8 Starbucks drink in your hand. Boo, your priorities are not straight. They're not straight. You can want wealth, but if you're not doing the things that you need to get it, it won't come. Have a blessed day. I love you, and so does God. Thank you.